So today we're going to look at the situation relating to the rollout of 5G and the coronavirus. And today we're going to talk about solutions. So today we have here Julia, who's the representative of these Russian scientists. And I'm going to be talking about a groundbreaking new technology that could quite possibly protect from 5G. So Julia is a writer and a scientist with numerous inventions who has lived in Canada for most of her life, and she's fully dedicated herself to save people from 5G and to find protection for them. Julia made a connection with a group of Russian scientists in Moscow who were involved in creating a device to protect people from radiation. A prototype of this device was used in Chernobyl, and a more advanced device was ordered by the Russian military to protect the far east of Russia from radioactive fallout coming from Fukushima. Many of these devices were put on tall structures all across the eastern border. So I'm here today to talk about the 5G Resitone Shield. And this is a flash drive microcomputer invented by one of the greatest scientists in Russia today. This is Russian military patented quantum biotechnology backed up by the Russian Federation of Sciences, which they have stated is the world's only full spectrum defense against 5G. According to the scientists, it creates a shield around your home, office, or wherever you are. When you walk out of your house, you carry it in your pocket. I have actually got hold of one myself that Julia's kindly sent to me, and I never leave the house without it. I've also been interviewing people who are sensitive to EMF radiation when they've been exposed to Wi-Fi, and I've received quite a number of positive testimonials so far, which I will be uploading to this channel shortly. There are so many on the Resitone site as well. At first, I was very reluctant to promote anything that claims that it shields from 5G, but with all the positive testimonials I'm getting and the increasing desperate stories I'm hearing from people, I felt an urgency to get this information out. Now, the co-inventor of the 5G Resitone Shield has stated that the 5G Resitone converts harmful radiation into useful radiation. The radiation itself does not disappear, but it is converted into a more beneficial form. When turned off, the protective radius is reduced to the size of a person's own electromagnetic field. When plugged in, it covers up to a 40-meter radius. You never need to charge it in the wall for it to work. It is powered with your own energy. So this is just mind-blowing, and I've been told that laboratories in Switzerland, Germany, and in Spain that have run diagnostic and analytics on this have been utterly blown away by what they have found. Very positive results with electrocardiograms, where an elderly man who was living near 5G antennas tested positively after use of the 5G Resitone Shield. Cerebral activity has also been shown to massively improve after being in the radius of the 5G Resitone. And there have been thousands of studies now conducted showing positive results, over 3,000 studies. So the effect is not limited to just EMF radiation. There's a powerful positive effect on all physiological and geobiological parameters. The prototypes have been shown to be long-lasting. They are still working even after 10 years, and I've been told the stick has been shown to reduce fuel consumption and to also positively change the structure of water, as well as optimizing the environment around it. And people who have purchased it have found their pets being attracted towards it. And it has also been found to neutralize negative thoughts, actions, and attitudes. So really amazing news. And of course, in Russia, in order for the scientists to receive a government license and patents, this extensive testing among these thousands of individuals is absolutely crucial. So what about the coronavirus? Well, and the number of people infected with the coronavirus Yeah, we're talking about tens of thousands here. More than 700 people have already died from the Chinese coronavirus. And of course, we know that 2 months before it kicked off there, 5G was rolled out. Now, interestingly, quite a number of the symptoms of the coronavirus and the effects from 5G are almost identical. And we're looking at eye damage, cataracts, damage to the retina, severe sweating, damage to the skin, damage to the immune system, metabolic disorder, neurological disorders, and increasing the permeability of the blood-brain barrier. So, Julia, this couldn't have come at a better time, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the show today. So, yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a bit more.
Yeah, thank you, John, for having me on your show. This is very important time right now when so many people affected from coronavirus and 5G. And I can proudly say to you that I come out from scientific family. My father academician, my mother professor. I myself also dedicate to science, which help people and health. So yeah, what we have right now on our website, and people can find through your website, it's protection from 5G, and at the same time, it's also protection from flu and coronavirus.
Now, I've already done a number of tests with the USB Resotone device, and I've had really good results from people, testimonials from quite a number of people now, saying that they're feeling a benefit from it when they've got it on them or got it plugged in. The symptoms they're getting when they're around Wi-Fi are getting much less, and they're feeling much better. So really positive results. So I'm really excited that we have this, and there's nothing quite like it, is there, Julia? This is a very unique device, and I don't believe there's anything else on the market that can match the Resotone, at least that I've come across so far.
Yes, John, this is the only one which exists right now on the planet. So yeah, it's really exciting. You know, it's amazing testimonials. It's just amazing what people sending to us, especially people who very much electrosensitive people. You know, they feel right away calm and relaxed, and they sleep very good at night, and so on. And some of them have, you know, red spot from 5G on the skin, and so on and so on. It's just gone, and it's gone so fast. It's amazing that some people it's necessary 1 hour, and they already rid of this, you know, side effects from 5G. Yeah, regarding China, it's actually very supportive what you just say, because from this virus, we have list of problems which people have. For example, eye damage, yeah, cataract, damage to retina, severe sweating, damage to the skin and to the immune system, metabolic disorder, neurological disorder, increasing, you know, of the blood-brain barrier permanently. So, you know what? This is interesting because when people have 5G right near, it's exactly the same symptoms. What happening that in our USB inside, we have right now 15 programs. It was 14, now 15. We scientists add extra one program because of coronavirus, you know, situation right now. So what happening that it's an enormous strong support immune system. It's lift all like immune system all over, you know, the body, all organs, all blood, lymphatic system, everything, skin, everything inside. So what you have on this list, all of this cover. So people extremely resistant to any flu symptoms, to any, you know, problems which connected with damage of immune system.
I met with Emma Johnson, who ran as an independent candidate for the election in Bournemouth for the general election in the UK last December. And she really felt a massive difference. We were being bombarded with Wi-Fi in that hall where I spoke about 5G, and she immediately felt relief from it. I had Izzy, who's a friend of mine locally, who I recorded an interview with, very electrosensitive, and she felt her heartbeat normally racing when she's holding a smartphone. It was slowing down. She was getting a lot calmer. Really amazing. And that really made me change my mind. And it made me think, well, I know so many people now who are suffering from electrosensitivity. They call it electrosensitivity, but obviously, basically, they're getting cooked by this microwave radiation, and it's damaging our blood cells, it's damaging our DNA, it's undermining our immune system. But you know what? People need hope. They need something that's going to protect them. And when I received the testimonials from my friends that it was working, that it was helping them, then I thought, right, I've got to get this out there and we've got to help people. And I think with the coronavirus, it's creating a lot of fear. And of course, it's definitely connected with the 5G. There's no coincidence that 5G was rolled out in Wuhan beforehand. But I think it's great that people like you are providing solutions, and all the patents there are listed on your website, the scientific research. And there are other uses to this. Obviously, we mentioned about the fuel saving technology, that it saves you on your fuel expenditure.
Yes, about fuel saving, it's amazing. These scientists, they just decided to add to all these programs also fuel saving. And suddenly people start send to us letters, we save so much, how it can be possible. We don't believe it. We thought it's maybe some mistake. And after we try again and again, and it's saving gasoline. And I just laugh and I say, yes, it was programmed inside like this. So what's happening now, because people so interesting, and now not only people, private people, but also companies interesting. They ask us, is it possible to produce just separate maybe USB just for the saving, gasoline? And I thought it's a good idea, because people buying, for example, 3 USB, various protection, like 15 programs from 5G, sleep immune system, and so on, and improve all organs and systems. But they also need to put this to the car when they travel. And now they say this is great, because we have just separate just for the car, and it will be much cheaper. We just put only this program. So what's happening, we ask scientists, and now 1 month later, they make so strong, much stronger device. It's like USB, and inside actually 3 different colors, like it's like lamp, it's like blue colors, red colors. So when you switch to one of those, it will improve work of motor. If you switch to another one, it will be saving gasoline. If you want both of them, it will do both of them. So now companies which, working with like, even with big companies who have like buses, or they have like taxi driver company, taxi companies, or even boats who already have boats, this company, even train companies, they sending to us letters. Can we receive sample? Can we just try? Because it's so, amazing. If suddenly you should like imagine, if it's like up to 30% saving gasoline, this is priceless. This is amazing. So people very happy. And you know why it's when it starts first time, scientists, decide to check for sure. What they did, they sent this to Siberia, far away to Siberia, and they put to the Belas. And Belas, it's enormous, huge car, and this car working on the mines. It's very, very big. So heating garage not exist for the Belas, right? So what happening in order, and its temperature winter time, minus 45, minus 40, minus 50 sometimes. So in order not to freeze totally car and still it's working, from autumn until spring, it's working 24 hours. And we sent to them this, device, they're extremely happy. On Belas, it's working 30% saving. So we will add this to our website as well. So this picture of this huge Belas and little car near, like an ant, so small. This is what's happening. So it's very exciting. People so happy. Most amazing from all of this, that people enormous happy. from gasoline saving, from improving their health, good sleep, very good relationship and harmony in family, and even driving. When they're driving with this device inside, it's like better concentration on the road. It's also affect drivers around. They all working like in harmony. They driving in harmony, so less accidents on the road. So now even airline companies ask us to give to them this, USB to try, because it will be better for the airplane, for pilots to do this. And also, by the way, when people flying, they're receiving radiation enormous accumulated for the pilots and for those who work there. So also, if one USB will be in airplane, it will cut off radiation. So when people will come out from the plane, they will be full of health and energy, not like usually like after many hours without any possibility, to do something. They need rest. So
That's amazing. And in people's cars nowadays, they have a little USB socket or on the plane. So it's quite easy just to plug it in, have it switched on. We really need to save lives here. And I'm getting contacts from people telling me that they're bleeding from the nose with the rollout of these antennas. And of course, they're being tricked. They're being told, oh, it's 4G. But of course, we know that 4G LTE is the same as 5G, and that 5G is densification. And people are getting sick from smart meters. But yeah, I've had a number of people since I've got my testimonials from Emma, from Izzy, and another lady that I met at Emma's event. I've had a few more people buy the stick. And we're in really exciting times here. And I think it's great what you're doing, Julia.
You know what? I need to just mention to you that what you just told, that it's like bleeding nose and so on. This is symptoms of radiation. This is symptoms which people had in Fukushima, children and adult people, And so it's interesting that our Resatone, USB Resatone, totally removes all symptoms. It's just not exist. People so strong. You imagine 3,000 people try this, because it was made like an order for military at first. So it was testing on soldiers, and after it was sent to the companies which working with radiation in Russia. So I mean, to receive again military patent, it's very, very difficult, So it's 100% will protect people, and we can say this, proudly.
I have it literally on me right now, and I keep it by my side all the time. The 5G Resatone, and so far so good, so I'm really excited, and I'd really like to thank you for making time today.
Yes, you're welcome. But you know what, with Resatone, it's interesting. Another day, I just went outside with different jacket, and I going through the street, and I thought, oh my God, what happening? Why Resatone stop working? I feel this, I feel this influence of this electromagnetic, all this, towers. And after, oh yes, I just forgot, it's at home, it's another jacket. So, I mean, it's working even for normal people. Electrosensitive, it just, we have on our website testimonials. People just can go and see what they're telling. They're extremely happy. So this link people can find on your website, right? So
that's right. They can find it on 5gawareness.com on the protection page, and they can use 5G awareness to get a discount coupon. And I mean, I wouldn't have made this video today if I hadn't have had so many messages from my subscribers asking for me to start talking about something that would help with 5G. I've had a lot of people come to me and say, look, John, we really are enjoying the information that you're putting out, and the presentation about the threats to 5G. Do you know of anything that could possibly help? Any new technology? I had a number of questions about, look, there are some USBs around. And then, we got connected. Obviously, you reached out to me through my website, and it's quite amazing, the timing, the synchronicity that's happened here. And I just thought, right, so many people asking me for help. So that was basically the major reason why obviously I'm doing these interviews with you, and it's been a blessing, Julia. It really has. And yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, you're welcome, John. Yes, I really wish to everybody health, great success, and they should remember again, 5G and coronavirus, exactly the same symptoms. Firstly,
Yes.
no, 5, 6 on the list, exactly the same system. It's breaking immune system. And we have this 5G, Resetone, and it will save their life. I can tell you, I can promise to you, it will save people life from 5G, from coronavirus, from flu, whatever. It just lift immune system. It's
Yeah.
absolutely new approach to radiation. All what worked before, all what kind of, invention, and so on people did to prevent radiation, to cut off amount of radiation, it's not working now. Why? It's also explained in our website. We have the only one in the world technology right now which really cut off radiation, which really removes this, radiation and side effects. So they can just go and study. It's easy, to understand. We make it in plain language. So it's important for people. I mean, you know what? When people find us and send to us letter, everybody almost cries. They say, when we receive Fresaton, we cannot believe we receive it. We like keep it's like a baby with us. People start sleep with this, because what happening when they put it first to the charger, right? It's cover up to 40 square meters of their space. And if in the room, for example, will be even 100 people, Resetone working privately with each person individually according to his health problems. But what also interesting, if people just keep in their hands, it's start working, with their own temperature. And when I take first time to my hands, I was surprised, because after 5 minutes it start hot even. It start hot, this, this USB. And people, what they doing, they just lie down for 10, 15 minutes and they feel that it's like a diagnostic is going. It's like energy going through all their body. It check all everywhere systems and stuck in the place where they have problem. This is very interesting because some people who was affected from 5G, right, they have different problem and suddenly it's right there and start healing them. This is really, really unique, And so what happening after, people just sleep with this. They just sleep, they keep near the bed. And people sending me letters, we never like our bed before. We just love our bed, we're sleeping so good. And this Resetone right near us.
Yeah, do you know what? I sleep with it every night. I actually plug it in to the plug socket, and I find that when I do sleep with it, I sleep really well. And I think nowadays it's so difficult to find somewhere to sleep where there's no Wi-Fi signal. I turn on my computer, if I select the Wi-Fi option, and I get 5 or 6 different Wi-Fi Wi-Fi codes on there or Wi-Fi options. These are obviously coming from people's phones or their iPads or their Wi-Fi routers or public Wi-Fi. And then if you're in the city, that can sometimes be 2, 3 dozen, 4 dozen different Wi-Fi sources. And people are just absolutely bombarded. And if you're living in one of these tower blocks or you're right there in the middle of the city, it can just get really intense. And this is why more and more people are becoming electrosensitive every year. And they're just overcharged. And there are people now obviously living in the forest because they just can't live around technology and their lives are just turned around. People just can't function anymore. So I think this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for, and I won't live without it. It's really made a positive difference, and I'm just grateful that we've been connected, Julia. And yeah, hopefully a lot of people can really get something out of this video. So yeah.
Listen, we need to add that we have limited amount. We don't have like thousands of them. So if people really wish to have, and if they have especially little kids, yeah, they nothing to lose. If they don't want, we can return money. But I mean, nothing to lose to take and to try this. What to lose? To lose health. to lose life. I just received letter from woman. What she have? She don't have 5G, but she have this lamp, this LED lamp right near her window, and he starts so sick with this. It was there from autumn, already few months, and she just received our USB, and she say, you cannot believe, now I sleep well and everything good, and I don't feel this, from this LED light. It's like big new lamp. Maybe you know about this lamp. So yeah.
They're going up everywhere, all across the streets in the UK, every 2 to 10 homes. And I've got some friends who have bought these blackout curtains. But yeah, there are people getting sick from these LEDs because they mess with the melatonin levels in the body. And the blue light is really toxic, especially without these diffusers. So some people are wearing protective glasses. But I think it's amazing if this can protect, obviously, from the LED blue light, and not only that, but the 5G and all of this other radiation, then that's got to be really amazing. So yeah, I definitely recommend people to give it a go. And I expect from this video, there'll be a lot of demand. So obviously, yeah, it's worth getting one early if you want to secure one. So yeah, no, that's fantastic, Julia. Thank you so much for your time.